Welcome back. So right now we're going to add some text. We're going to do that in the upper left-hand corner. It'll be the company name, and then we're going to insert an image. And we're going to build out. This entire piece, but all of these elements that we're doing are just basic tools that you can use to create your own page. So you can customize this if you don't like the colors, you don't like the layout. Go and look for your own inspiration and figure out what you want to do to make your page unique and something that's going to stand out and that works for what you're really trying to build. So let's go ahead and we're going to type. And to type, you actually need the type tool. And if you just hover over the A, it says new text, and we're going to click on that. Now, it gives you a little bit of a box, and what you can do is you can just create your text box there, and then you can type in it your company name. Now, again, when you click off, it deselects, and then when you hover over the element, you can see where it is. So now we've selected it, and we're just going to move it up to the top here. And I'm going to just clean that box up so that it's a little easier for us to manipulate. And obviously the text isn't the way that we want it. It probably needs to be a little bigger. And we need to make the box bigger as well. We'll go ahead and center it. And I don't like the color, so you can change the color and make that white so that it stands out a little better. And then in the position, let's change it to 10. So good, it has a little separation. So now we have in the upper left-hand corner our company name. So now we're going to add the image. And because we're recreating the page, we're just going to go ahead and just take the image that is currently on the example page and insert it into this page. So go ahead and open up a new tab, and the URL is bit.ly, bit.ly, and then /. Now it's already saved on my computer, but capital J, and you see that URL. And so this is the main page, and if we go to check out what you will build, here is the page itself of what we are building. So what we're going to do is we're going to just, if you're on a Mac, you control click, otherwise you do command click, and we are going to save this image. Now you can title it whatever you want. I'm going to just call it original, and I'm saving it, and again, save it wherever you want, but you need to know where the file location is. So now we come back, and we're going to insert the image as we saw before, and this is the image that we're going to insert. It's what we just saved, and we're going to hit open. Now there was a problem here. In the lower right hand corner, you see that Cacoo actually can't insert an image that's more than 512 kilobytes. You're not going to have this problem on your website, but with Cacoo, with this tool in particular, you will. So if you're on a Mac, or whichever computer you're on, go and open it up in the folder itself. So we have it here. Now if you're on a Mac, you can just follow along. If you're on a PC, right-click the image, hit edit. It'll open it up, I believe, in Paint, and from there you're going to want to do File, Save As. Don't do File Save, you have to do File, Save As. And in File, Save As, it gives you a couple options as to what you're going to save it in, and you're going to save it as a GIF. And that just reduces the file size in general. Now, if you're on a Mac, however, you can do something a little easier. So my default on my computer is to open it up in Preview. And in Preview, you can go to Tools, you can adjust the size, and in our case, I like percentages, so we're going to do 50%. Now make sure it says Scale Proportionately and Resample Image. This just makes the image come out with the best possible quality. But again, here, the image is more so that you have it. on the page, and it's a visual representation as opposed to being perfect. So if you're on a Windows machine and you're saving it as a GIF, it's not gonna be the prettiest image. It's gonna be pixelated. So it's not going to be that sharp, but it is going to give you an idea of what we're working with. And now, if you come back, you'll see that the size has dropped dramatically. So we'll come back and let's do this again. We're going to insert. Let's click on the image and we're going to open it. And voila, it's now inserted. Now, it takes up the entire page, and as we see here, it's 849 by 566. For this, and again, you're going to have to play with this to see what the exact dimensions that you want. It's usually best to use round numbers. I've already done that. For this one, it's around 600. Now, there's a problem there. When I typed in 600, it only adjusted the width. It didn't adjust the width and the height. And in some cases, Cacoo isn't going to let you undo that. I just clicked undo, and it let me undo that change. But if it doesn't allow you to, just delete the image and then reinsert it. But let's keep aspect ratio, and then make it 600. Hit enter, and you see it's 600 by 400 now. And we can drag it and we can place it wherever we want. But let's see if we can just use the positions. We make it 0, it's on the left hand side, and then 50 makes it directly below the top. So now we have the image, it's been inserted, and it's on the page, and this image has a white background, so we don't have to create a separate color background, but you're going to want to look at the look and feel of the site. Make sure that the background matches exactly what you want. But in this case, we don't really have to make any changes because it already works. So that's adding text and inserting an image. And next, what we're going to do is we're just going to build out the page a little more. We're going to insert a line, and then we're going to add a little bit more text, and then we're going to add in the email entry forms. And so we're almost done. We're almost done finishing this out, and then we're going to export it. So, look for the next video. We're going to add the line, and we're going to add the text.